after a year of hunting, there's no evidence that any of this was done in cooperation with anyone in the Trump campaign. Is that the real headline?
That's certainly one of the headlines to come out of the Friday announcement. There's no evidence of any collusion with the Trump campaign. That hasn't stopped CNN. You know, they went to the home of a Trump supporter who happened to share a Facebook post she agreed with that she didn't realize was sponsored by Russian trolls. And they tried to insinuate that she was part of this Russian campaign. And this poor woman was hounded on her front lawn by CNN. You know, it's just totally ridiculous. The people who are determined to drive Trump out of office because he's allegedly some kind of foreign agent of Vladimir Putin or something like that, they will latch onto any fact, even if it controverts their own argument, and they will latch onto anything with the word Russia in it and try to make it bend to their narrative.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, if you look at what the trolls were accused of doing, I mean, aside from the fact that they may not have complied with campaign finance laws, or they may not have complied with lobbying disclosures, there's nothing actually wrong constitutionally or legally with what they did. There are troll farms that exist in this country. There are domestic troll farms. George Soros and the networks that he funds, they are known to run commenters who go onto websites and leave anti-conservative comments, who troll others on Twitter. Right now, my own organization, my company, Breitbart News, is being trolled by people, sometimes anonymous, on Twitter, and they're part of organized efforts, and sometimes these are well-funded organized efforts, and it's perfectly legal. It's irritating, but it's the First Amendment. It's freedom of speech. So it's not clear to me that there's any real constitutional validity to this prosecution that they announced on Friday, because the Russian troll farm was simply doing what people are entitled to do in the United States, including foreigners. The First Amendment is not exclusive to American citizens on American soil. If you're here, you have the right to freedom of speech. Now, that might mean you also have to register if you're a lobbyist. You might have to report any sort of in-kind contributions to one campaign or another. But it's not clear where they really violated those laws. So we're going to see if this prosecution moves ahead. But I just think it's laughable that people think this is some sort of new activity.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much AstroTurf out there. David Axelrod used it to help Obama. Robert Creamer used it to help Hillary Clinton. This is not new. These are the sort of tactics Americans use all the time in elections. This Russian one was spectacularly ineffective in terms of changing the election outcome, but spectacularly effective in dividing Americans over that outcome and playing into divisions that the media were already creating.
That's an excerpt from my daily TV show, The Ezra Levant Show. Normally it's behind a paywall, but I thought you'd like this video, so we put it on YouTube. If you want to subscribe to watch the daily show every day, including always 2 interviews a day, and I read my hate mail, just click on this screen and become a premium member.